day here in Sylt for the Citroën Windsurfing World Cup, and we have just finished in the dark. What a crazy day on finals day. We were promised wind, we were promised waves, but we also got rain, and it made for a really up and down day. We were cancelling heats left, right and centre, but in the end, we made it.
Yeah, we are in day 9 in Sylt. What a great week. For the last day we have a present and we have good wind and waves. We're just waiting for the best condition to start the single elimination, and of course we will try to finish this today. Waves are really pretty, they are really amazing. Just the wind is up and down all the time with the rain when it stops and it comes, but I think we could make it today.
I think the wind is still pretty light on the inside. Yeah, waves a bit messy, but let's see if it improves.
Some crazy performances today, some massive moves, some just crazy shorebreak action where people were just disappearing. It was carnage out there. We got to the women's final, yes we did. On the semi-finals, we lost 2 world title contenders. Sarah Keita-Offringer out, Alexia Kiefer out. So who was in the final? Well, in the final, we had Pauline Katz, we had Lena Erpenstein on a comeback trail since her injury. We had 15-year-old Sol de Greek, and we also had Polish sensation Justina Schnatty, but who would win it? Well, it was the 15-year-old getting her first ever win on the PWA Tour. What a performance and what a win.
Yeah, it feels amazing. I didn't really expect it. Yeah, in the training it didn't really go that well, but now I really had it, and yeah, just enjoying getting nice waves, and yeah, it was amazing.
Second place, Lena Erpenstein, her best ever result in Sylt for the German. And in third place, Polish rider Justina Schnady, leaving Pauline Katz in fourth. In the men, a totally different story. We saw huge performances, like I said earlier, some massive moves and some big stands out. Moritz Maut today was on fire on the wave, huge 360s and just locking in huge scores. Victor Fernandez turned it on. We saw the double, but we saw wave after wave. The guy was on another level, and we cannot forget world title contender Marc Paré. We saw one of the biggest 360s we have seen. He went to town and he was looking in great form. And we just can't mention everyone. Costa, Brasinho, all the boys were there. But in the end, we got to 2 semi-finals. But that was it, because after finishing the women's final, it was too dark. We can't carry on. So we are down to 8 riders left. What do? That was final day. Well, there is a chance. There is a last chance tomorrow morning. Could we finish the final? It could happen. There's a rumor going round. Stay tuned. It could happen.
Last night we made it to the final 8 in the men's wave. 2 semi-finals and 1 final to go. Who would be crowned the men's Sylt champion? Well, when we got here this morning, there was no beach. The conditions were crazy. Was it even going to be safe to go out in these conditions?
Hard conditions today. I'm a bit worried about safety today, so I want to talk to Per, to the local guy with the jet ski, if he's ready to go or if he don't want to go, because it's full onshore, shorebreak mast high almost, or logo high. So I want to talk to you if you get confident in these conditions. It's dead onshore, and then we're going to do 2 jumps and 1 wave.
Dios nos acompañe. Los días más difíciles que he visto aquí, seguro.
In the first semi-final, it was Victor Fernandez who dominated the performance, but Miguel Chapuis, he was the standout, making his first ever finals appearance.
I've been here for 25 years and I've never seen conditions like this, especially waves. The water is so high up. Yeah, I'm so happy to make it through, because this morning I thought it was not contestable. It was pretty dangerous, but I managed to make it out, do my jumps outside and a couple of wave rides, and in the end I got caught by the shorebreak and I almost destroyed everything in the wall, so I was a bit scared, but so happy to make it to the final. Wow.
Well, I'm kind of lost for words, honestly. I knew it would come, but not that quick. And especially in these rough conditions, anyone could have made it through, but yeah, I kept it together. I got a jump, a wave, and I don't know. So stoked, can't believe it.
The next one, it was a killer. Marcilio Brown, Marc Paré, Philip Costa and Alessio Stilrich. A heat from hell. Marc Paré and Philip Costa put on a show, and they completed the final 4. The final was some of the gnarliest conditions I've ever seen. In fourth place, Victor Fernandez. The Spanish legend put on a show, but it wasn't enough to get a foot on the podium. Third place, Miguel Chapuis, his first ever podium, and boy was he stoked, and came home with third place. Second place, well, the German rider Philipp Costa in front of the home crowd. With a massive double, he put himself into second. And finally, Marc Perret, what a performance. He won here in Sylt last year. He showed up today and put it on. An epic performance to take the win in front of the German crowd.
To win the World Cup here in Sylt, it feels amazing. It's the biggest event and the longest standing event we have. And it's awesome, you know, like to be able to get out from the water, from the heat, and have like all the crowds here and everyone cheering on. It's super, super special, and it's definitely one of a kind. And yeah, really hope we can keep it going for a long time.
That's it for the Citroën Windsurf World Cup 2025. It's been an amazing week. Foil slalom, freestyle, wave, we've done it all. Sylt has delivered.